Hey, yo, what the f***? This is a palace right here.
The late night flight is paid for by the following.
Time to play the game where we find out who's capping. It is This Is Some Bull.
This is the game where we find out if this is the bull. I am Nasua, new brew, and alongside with me is co-producer Smartz. Smartz, what's going on with your player?
All is well, man. How's everything with you?
Man, I'm back like Brady. Let me ask you something. You think he came back to the game because his wife make more money than him?
No, I think he was under a lot of pressure from his wife, maybe to just stay home. You made enough money, you got everything, and then they might have got into it. And he was like, you know what? I'm going back to the game.
You know who's under a lot of pressure from his wife, and she wants to make sure that he goes to work every day?
Who's that?
Brian Flores. Wow. Let's play the game. Breakfast Club host and CEO of Black Effect Podcast Network, Charlamagne the God, has interviewed Kanye West several times, but in recent months, he's been very vocal about some of Kanye West's most extreme behavior amid his divorce. In January, Charlamagne called Kanye's line on the new song on Donda 2 entitled Easy about Pete Davidson corny, and this month expressed support for the Saturday Night Live star upon handing out his Donkey of the Day dishonor this past Monday. Kanye is actively letting his ego cause harm. This is all coming from a place of love. This is what the Donkey of the Day man said on Monday, March 14th. Now we have to be specific nowadays because people try to conflate situations in order to defend and justify bullshit. That's what happens a lot in the case of Kanye West. Nobody is better at conflating bullshit with real issues to make himself look like the victim than Kanye West. Charlamagne the God made sure to stress he has sympathy for Kanye's plight regarding his kids, but he didn't hold back on the various comments that Yeezy has made recently. Kanye doesn't want to have his kids on TikTok. I understand that totally. This is what Charlamagne says, Smartz. Kanye West, this is Charlamagne talking. You have more negative influence on people than TikTok ever will. Does Kanye West think depicting the murder of his ex-wife's boyfriend in a music video, decapitating him and burying him is a positive image? Is he okay with his kids or any of his kids seeing those images? You think that video of you murdering Pete Davidson wasn't all over TikTok? You have to be the change you want to see in the world, Kanye. You told people where DL Hughley lives on Instagram. Why? What if somebody did that to your family? He suggested that Kanye is playing a dangerous game, Smartz, and has continued to play the victim after slandering Pete Davidson online. At this point, Charlamagne the God referred to his alleged text in which the comedian defended Kim Kardashian and supposedly said he's done being quiet about the situation. He told you to go get some help, Charlamagne said. You just mad that Pete Davidson is with Kim Kardashian. Smartz, I ask you, is it the bullshit that Kim has left her husband who has mental health issues, who went as far as making a video decapitating his ex-wife's current boy toy, for a man with mental health issues who went as far as decapitating himself because Ariana Grande didn't want to marry him?
Wow. Yes.
Just saying.
That's crazy.
Just saying. Gotta think about these things, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta think about these games. According to the Los Angeles Times, the star of Empire, Baby Boy, the Oscar Award-nominated actress herself, Taraji P. Henson, is defending her TV son, Jussie Smollett, after the actor was recently convicted on charges of staging a hate crime and sentenced to 150 days in jail. On this past Sunday, Taraji P. Henson showed support for her former co-star on Instagram by posting a black square with the hashtag #FreeJussie. The Emmy and Oscar nominee, who played Cookie Lyons opposite Smollett's Jamal Lyon in Empire, is among several Hollywood luminaries who have defended Smollett over the last week. I'm not here to debate you on his innocence, but we can agree that the punishment does not fit the crime, Taraji P. Henson wrote in the caption of her post. I don't know, you gotta ask more people, baby. Anyway, to underscore her point, Taraji P. Henson compared Jussie Smollett's situation to that of Carolyn Bryant. What? The white woman who admitted in 2017 to lying about Emmett Till. What? Verbally and physically assaulting her before Bryant's husband and his half-brother killed the 14-year-old black youth in 1955, Mississippi. No one, including Bryant, who is still alive, ever served jail time for Emmett Till's killing. By contrast, Jussie Smollett, who was accused of lying to authorities about a racist, homophobic attack and maintains his innocence, has been sentenced to about 5 months in jail. Smartz, I ask you, is it the bull that the only reason she is using her social media platform to help Jussie Smollett be free is that so she could drive to his house, tie him up, and beat the beige off him because after all, his Nigerian Subway Eat Fresh Mega Hat Shot-Town Lion ass is the reason why the cookie crumbled in the first place.
Wow. That is a fact. That's some BS. He's out on bail, by the way. $150,000 bond.
And finally, Ralph Lauren, the polo man himself, the horseman. Ralph Lauren is releasing a first-of-its-kind collection conceived, designed, and inspired by Black creatives and students at HBCUs. Wait, so you gave Black people polo? Anyway, so Polo will launch an exclusive Morehouse and Spelman College collection worn by HBCU students from the 1920s through 1950s. The full range includes outerwear, dresses, suits, footwear, and accessories priced between $20 and $2,500. They're even going to make a film that's going to be meant to help expand the meaning and influence behind this American luxury. Smartz, I ask you. I ask you, Smartz. Smartz, I ask you. I ask you, Smartz. Smartz, I ask you. It's kind of quick.
What's up? Go ahead, man.
It's quick.
Okay.
It's fast.
Make it fast then.
Smartz, are you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready, Smartz?
Ready.
Is it the bull that Ralph Lauren found a cheaper way to make more money off the HBCU experience than Morehouse or Spelman ever could? You ain't gotta answer that. Thank you. You. Bye-bye.
It's a bunch of us. I'm a in the colony.
Hold on. Everybody on their mountain, everybody marching for a young nigga like me to get tsunami on it. I'ma get it, I'ma win it, baby. I'll be on my curry till I crash your bird 40 on the tech. Yeah, I'm acting nerdy if it's at the Appalachian to the Appalachian. I'ma do whatever that they take to make a black a nation. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sweets, and I'm your chief flight attendant. On behalf of the pilot and the entire crew, welcome aboard the late night flight. And here is your captain, the Nile River of New Jersey, the pilot of Tuskegee Training, the greatest honey badger who has ever lived, the creator of Black Pilot Radio and the Late Night Flight. Here is the victorious one, Nasor Nuru.
What up, my pilots? We are first in priority. Donate to the Cash App $ the late night flight to get this work from minorities. The late night flight, oh, you never heard of it? Turn up the turbulence. Catch us on these Apple Podcasts and these Spotify services, iHeartRadio, YouTube, and the late night QR scan. Download Audible, download Amazon Music just to hear us back and forth like a U-Haul van. Hey, I started out not ahead of you. Now look at me, young pilot with the better view. Making sure you can hear all 84 episodes wherever podcasts are available. Now let's take off.
What's up? It's Asia Sky from the DX Daily Podcast, and Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free are continuing to build out their PG Lane company with the signing of Los Angeles rapper Tana Leone. But one interesting thing about Tana's signing is that it actually took place while he still had a pretty small following on social media. At the time the signing was announced, Tana had under 10K followers on Instagram and Twitter, and may have even just launched his pages. So it seems like Kendrick must truly believe in his talent and want to build him as an artist from the ground up.
Jerz, Tana Leone. Have you heard of him?
I have now.
Facts.
I have now.
So before I showed you that clip.
No.
What about you, Smartz?
No.
Okay, so Tana Leone, new guy from the PG Lane gang, okay? The new setup that Kendrick Lamar and Def Jam got going on right now. Now, here's the thing, because you know in my ongoing efforts to crush Instagram. Instagram is a third-party middleman that, don't get me wrong, Instagram is, in my opinion, I would pay $2.99 if they just said they're a dating social app. If they just said, this is a dating social app, come get your pictures and see what women want you, I would sign up to Instagram immediately. But the fact that they need so much advertisement to get their money, they'll let everybody get a piece of Instagram. Now it's like, okay, in order for me to look like I am someone, I have to garner 10, 20, 200,000 followers for your appease. Here is a young man from the LA area who has under 10,000 followers on Twitter and Instagram. Kendrick Lamar plucked this man out like it was Artist Development 1991 all over again and is willing to work with this man. Like, I look at you, Jerz, right? Chubba the Bricks, right? You just told me you was top 20 dead or alive in 2000s.
Top 30, definitely.
All right, fine. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to tell me that the numbers that you have on Instagram would not show that, which is, to me, untrue.
I ain't have an Instagram back then, so that
But you
would
have
be
one
true.
right now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's like, damn, your talent doesn't reflect the numbers that you are putting together some type of algorithm for yourself.
I agree with that 1,000%.
So here's where I'm coming with this whole thing to y'all too. I want to know, do you agree that if artists are going to say, you know what, we want to take this matter into our own hand. We want to control music. We don't want Billboard to control us. We don't want the labels to control us. We want to basically, how can I say this? We want to evolve. We want to be the reasons why music is going to evolve the next 15 years. Should it be their responsibility to pluck these new artists out and say, you know what, you're going to be the future, instead of having them try to find some way to get a team together, put $100,000 on these streets and move the same way a lot of independent artists has moved in the last 10 years, such as Trinidad James or Lil Baby, something like that? Talk to me about that.
Lil Baby is not an independent artist. I get your point on Trinidad James, and I do feel as though it is a responsibility of people like Kendrick or Cole or Baby, Drake. Drake tried to do it, but for whatever reason, his artists get lost in the shuffle. But yes, I do feel as though they have a responsibility to pluck somebody that they think is dope and try to turn them into something. I don't like today's music industry. I'm old school. I come from a whole different situation when it comes to music. You build the buzz in the streets. You know what I mean? You could start off independent and you go get a label deal so you could partner with another label. Nowadays, it's all about what your numbers is on Instagram, YouTube, etc. I don't know that. You understand what I'm saying? I know it, but that's not my thing. So, yes, I agree. They should definitely pluck some people.
It's half and half with me. So the idea that you don't have to live in a major city to be discovered and you can really push yourself and your talent on a social media platform for the world to see you, to get you into a situation that you can leverage and you can control on your own 100% independently is a great thing. Is it the responsibility for artists that are already out there to pluck talent and put them in front of people and put them in front of crowds? Absolutely. Homeboys, what is his name again? I apologize.
Tana Leon.
See, Tana Leon. Tana Leon's social media platform is going to blow up, not because his affiliation to Kendrick Lamar. It's going to be the people that's on the stage in the concerts that he's going to be in front of. So I think it's a two-way thing for me. I don't feel any type of way about one or the other.
Understand that he's about to blow up because of who he's affiliated with, not because of his music.
He may blow up.
That's not true.
He may blow up.
I don't agree
you
with
don't
that.
know. He may.
No, I mean, I'm just saying.
Those dates that he's on that tour is going to determine how good he's going to do on the market.
Oh no, absolutely.
So I don't know if he's going to necessarily blow up. We've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of artists come up under this artist development and make it nowhere.
Hold on. When I say blow up, I'm just talking about virally. Let me finish my statement. But I understand everything that you said. When I'm saying blow up is, I'm talking about virally. I'm talking about this 10,000 followers may be, just like Jerz said, 50, 60, 70,000 followers now. Who knows? Because he's about to be in your face on tour. I'm just saying, you ever seen this episode on Empire when Cookie was talking to, I don't know, some football player, and she was trying to get the football player to play her son, the one with the flat top, not Jussie, but the one with the flat top. Yeah, Hakeem. She wanted the football player to shout out Hakeem and say, yo, check out his new album. And that happened, and that blew him up. That's the point that I'm making. The same thing like Fat Boy, and I'ma say this and I'ma end mine. Fat Boy. SSE, right? Very consistent with his content creating when he started doing the bodega, I'm about to just steal donuts out your bodegas move, right? That was fire, right? But what blew him up? When Julio Jones and Snoop Dogg, who has an Instagram following like none other, reposted them. Like, yo, check this out. It turned the 10,000 followers that he had into like 100,000 followers. And now he's like some not third grade, but a C-level Netflix star, which is better than a podcaster. So I'm just saying.
Then I was watching it and seeing that really music wasn't like the key factor. So I was trying to figure out how to, insert music. And then I luckily, got my hands on Death Row Records and all of the legacy that I hold. And I said, you know what, when I get it, I don't want it to be traditional because it was known for traditional. I want to put it in the NFT space and make Death Row the first, record label that's a major to be in the NFT space that drops music, that signs, advertise, that, do things with different communities.
All right, in my ongoing efforts to shut down third-party middlemans, now I'm going to talk shit about Spotify real fast, okay? It's not Spotify's fault. Spotify is fine. But here's the thing. If you're only giving artists 12 cents on a stream, 12 cents on a stream, why not someone like Snoop Dogg, the icon, the number one rapper on the West Coast today, right? Why can't he buy Death Row, right? He buys Death Row Records, and now he's going to make it an NFT, exclusive NFT label, and have his artists that he's going to sign and put on this new Death Row that he's about to put together and make their music exclusively on NFT. I think it's genius. Yo, Prince said, F the labels. Even when he was dealing with the labels, changed his whole gimmick. No more Prince. It was that logo that he had. Because in his mind, he's like, yo, I'm in the studio. I create the music. Why are the labels acting like they created this and they bought the studio time? This is all mine. I want more money out of this. And I feel as though this is beautiful.
Who said that?
Prince.
Prince.
Oh, this is real. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I know that, and this is the thing that we was talking about last week, Smartz with Kanye. It's like Kanye did a very brilliant thing, but because of the antics of what's going on with Kanye, no one's looking at it like that. Everyone's trying to find some way, not trying, they are successfully finding a way to dismantle whatever he has going on. But just showing the direct to marketing plan to me is just brilliant. And Snoop Dogg is doing that right now. So fellas, do y'all agree with that? Agree with just moving Spotify to the side, Tidal to the side, and finding ways to just directly go to you? Because think about this, Jerz. Think about this. I don't know how many followers you have on Instagram. Please don't say it out loud because I know it's low. But hear me out.
Disrespectful. I got more than you. I'm just saying. But go ahead.
Listen, all I know, I got one number that means a lot to me. It's 24,600 downloads, okay? That's all I need to know, all right? But hear me out. Real though. But the followers that you have, imagine if, let's just say you took 1,000 of them and you can put your next EP out and you sell it for $10. Why can't 1,000 people that with you no matter what can pay $10? That's $10,000 in your pocket without going on Spotify, without going on Tidal, Twitter, anything. Just straight to your website, chubbatobricks.com. That's what I'm doing, right? Everybody, go to the latenightflight.com. Forget TikTok, forget Instagram, even though we're going to do all that. I'm just making a point. Go to the latenightflight.com. You can do this right now. Go to the latenightflight.com to get all your episodes so I can garner the downloads. But do you guys feel what I just said about what Snoop Dogg is doing? Do you like direct to marketing? Do you like DTM? Are you down with that? What's going on? Talk to me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, direct to market is always a good thing. I'm just curious to see with the NFT adoption in the world right now, it's really low. So he's doing it very early in the sense of what NFTs is to the market, and bringing music to the market in the sense of Death Row should bring a lot of attention to NFTs to the world. So I'm just curious how the consumer is going to adopt the ability to have access to the crypto market and the NFTs, because a lot of people don't practice that. So it's a great thing for those that are already in it. He's definitely going to make a lot of money. But I'm just talking about in terms of how is the world going to consume it in general? What is the consumer base how they going to respond to that?
That's funny that you're putting that question out there in the air, because I was going to actually wanted you to answer that question. You're the NFT guy. We need you to do that.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't really have the answer because it's so early, it's so new. There's a lot of people out here giving out rights to their music with the NFT. So when there's a royalty payment, if you own an NFT, there's monies that actually come into your wallet via crypto. So they have social tokens and things like that where you have certain rights or access to the artist. So I'm just wondering how he's going to market the Death Row catalog in the NFT space and how the consumer is going to adopt it. Is he going to use US dollars for the NFT, or is he going to use crypto? Which blockchain is he going to use? All those kind of things is like, wow, it's a crazy thing. And I'm just want to sit back and watch. I'm curious. I got some crypto. My wallet is on fire. So I'm definitely going to try to get me some Death Row NFTs.
I wonder whose music he's going to use for the nostalgic pop, because he can't use Tupac's. He can't use Dr. Dre's unless Dr. Dre says, sure, you could use it.
No, he doesn't own Tupac's catalog. So he can't put the Death Row Tupac stuff in the NFTs. From what I'm understanding, I think that's the only thing that he can't put on a
blockchain. The Chronic cannot be on it. Well, the Chronic can digitally be ran by Dr. Dre, but they homies, so we got to see how that goes.
Right, okay.
Please direct your attention to the screen in front of you for a little in-flight entertainment. We know you'll enjoy.
Step aside, you know who you're talking to. This is the TLNF report, and you are live with Congo Connor, and I am here with Baby K with the AK. Rah, rah, rah. So we are in front of Fox 5 Studios, and we have just found out that Nick Cannon is about to be canceled. The Nick Cannon daytime show is being canceled, and is going to be replaced by Academy Award winner Jennifer Hudson. Baby K, you never liked this man. I never liked the things that you say about Nick Cannon. I mean, Nick Cannon, he was the man in Nickelodeon. He made the Nick Cannon show, all right? And then he was on all that. And then he did other things. He wrote for people. Then he was on Underclassmen. You don't like Drumline? Come on. It was with the drums and with the HBCUs. Come on, don't act like that. And then he made Wildin' Out. And then he's one of the best hosts out here that's not named Steve Harvey. It's almost as if you only want middle-aged black men to be the host. Is that true? You only like middle-aged black men? Is that what it is? You don't like you don't like 6 foot corny men? What's the problem? Tell me. Why do you say bad things about Nick Cannon?
First of all, okay, Nick Cannon tried too much, right? He tried that whole, wearing that tight suit, that was like two sizes too small to get the eggplant scene or whatever. I'm not going front, you know what I mean? It was a sight, but it was corny and it was cringeworthy or whatever. The suit wasn't right. He looked like Pinocchio. I didn't like none of it, okay? Secondly, I felt like it was very cringeworthy that he tried to use, the passing of his son on there, try to squeeze out a tear. He didn't even look like it was like he was really affected by it. Like, oh, hold on, let's slow it down. I want to tell y'all something serious that you didn't even announce on no other platform. I didn't even know it was true. I had to go look on his baby mama's page and make sure that it was something sincere. But I felt like that was very much cringeworthy and it was inappropriate for the show, okay? And mind you, he didn't even, I'm telling you, he didn't even look sad. Go back and look at the interview. Go back and look at his
Baby K, hold on. Baby K, let me just ask you one quick question. What was your favorite? What's your favorite Nick Cannon movie? Come on now. Tell me your favorite Nick Cannon movie.
I don't know. I don't even remember the movie.
What's your favorite Nick Cannon sex position? You telling me he wasn't in your DM trying to get you pregnant too?
Listen, I would have had to do a hard curve on that because it's not for me. Okay, the eggplant looked decent, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass on it. He's just too corny and he not my type. I mean, he got money and all that, but like I said, he ain't my type. I don't like Nick Cannon like that.
Baby K, we got 30 seconds left. Just look right there in that camera. Look right there in that camera. We got 30 seconds left. Just say what you need to say to Nick Cannon. Go ahead, say it.
Okay, Nick Cannon, just cut it out. Don't come back. Don't try to be a host or nothing. Don't even try to be a co-host. Don't even come up there and make a guest appearance anymore. It's done for you. It's a wrap. Stick to what you know. Go ahead and keep doing Wildin' Out and hosting other people's shows because it's not for you. You know what I'm saying? It's really not for you. But, good luck in your future endeavors or whatever.
Strong words from our podcaster. Let's not forget that he started from Mariah, now he's here. This is Congo Connor, and this is the TLNF report. Back to you, Pilot.
Well, no. Okay. Well, no. What I'm saying is I'm creating my own management company to manage me. And then along the way, I'm sure that we will be able to manage others.
So after Joe Budden got done smacking up Slaughterhouse, he had a conversation with Nicki Minaj. Now, I don't know what to tell you about the conversation with Nicki Minaj. That's why we got Baby K with the AK here, all right? Baby K is going to let you know what she thought about the Nicki Minaj interview. So, hear me out. Smartz, here's my assessment of Nicki Minaj. Not only do I think she's the greatest femc right now, so far, she's the best femc ever, so far. She's also the Ronda Rousey of femc. Here's what I mean by that. Do you watch the UFC, Smartz?
Yes, sir.
Now, think about this with Ronda Rousey, because she's a Hall of Famer. But in her time, she was the only one, though. Like, they just fed her. This was like Mike Tyson in the 80s. They just kept feeding her female opponents.
Facts.
That wasn't on her level. And even Dana was saying, hey, yo, I can't wait till I get somebody like a Holly Holm on. Ooh, I can't wait. And what happened? Bust that ass.
Yeah.
And she was never the same, all right? While they're working for Vince McMahon. Now, here's my thing about all this. Nicki Minaj, when she got to be the #1 rap artist, #1 femc artist, rather. Well, technically, she was the #1 rap artist. There was no other female that can combat her. Now, don't get me wrong. She was nice. I mean, she's nice. I'm not saying that she's whack at all. I'm just saying there was no one else to contend with her. Now, in 2022, we have Cardi B and we have Megan Thee Stallion. 2 superstars that have gotten their opportunity. And what has happened when they got their opportunity? Oh, they become just as big as Nicki. So when Nicki Minaj say, hey, I'm putting the album out, everybody sit down, Cardi be like, nah, you know what? I'm going to drop tomorrow. What's up? And it ain't about nothing. And I don't know if Nicki Minaj realizes that whole I'm the little Kim Foxy Brown all in one and there's no one above me. I don't know if she realizes that. I think that's over. Like, it's back to competition time for you, Nicki Minaj. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion is on your heels. Cash Doll is on your heels. You know what I'm saying?
There's a few young ladies that's coming up.
It's a few young lady. Raspity is on your heels.
Yeah, they coming in.
It's a lot that's coming in. But what you think about that? You agree or disagree with that?
I actually agree with that. I mean, as we watched it live, you know, in present time when we were going through it, we all wanted to see her not really necessarily downplay and compete with the other ladies. We wanted her to see her collaborate, put some women on and work with them, and she didn't. And, you know, now here we are, you know.
Okay, you watched the interview. I asked you to watch the interview. You have done your assignment. I appreciate it. I love your hair. Your smile is beautiful today. All right? We are no longer behind the coconut tree. All right? I'm just playing. Talk to me. What did you think about this Nicki Minaj and Joe Budden conversation?
So I'm going to be honest. I enjoyed seeing the softer side of Nicki Minaj. She talked about, you know, having a child. And that's another reason why she took a step back from rapping for a while, because she just wanted to enjoy motherhood. I also enjoyed her saying, honestly, that she had writer's block. I mean, she just kept it 100. Like, I had writer's block for a minute. You know, I don't know if it was being a mother or maturing into being a mother, but it gave, you know, she got writer's block.
When did she say she had writer's block? Like, what year was that? Do you remember that?
I don't think she really said what year, but she talked about it when she was talking about after she had her baby.
Okay.
She wanted to get back into writing, and then she just couldn't because she had writer's block. She's not sure why. And I appreciate her talking about her family about, like, you know, missing her brother's graduation and how she got mad at her mom, and, you know, family kind of feel like, you know, we're not going to bother you out here being a superstar. And she was saddened about that. So I liked the softer side of her. And I also really, really liked that she gave Little Kim her props. Like, she literally gave Little Kim her props. And I was like really surprised because, like Smartz said, she wasn't really bringing a lot of females on, and she was just doing her own thing. You know what I mean? And I like how she embraced the pink hair she had, and how she explained how, you know, they wouldn't put her on the cover because of her pink hair, but then you have, you know, Katy Perry on the cover with pink hair. You know, I appreciated her saying that and just being, you know, not thinking like, you know, well, I'm gonna get, you know, blacklisted. She just said, you know, she really came out and said a bunch of stuff that I didn't expect her to say. You know what I mean? And you know, she talked about doing a movie. And I don't like her acting style. So I wasn't really a fan of that comment. She also talked about her clothing line. And the one thing I might disagree with her, and I'm not trying to have the Barb chase me down later, but she said her clothing line did really well, but Kmart discontinued it because of low sales. So, I mean, I understand you bigging yourself up, you know, and you being a Black woman and probably being one of the, you know, Black women who brought her merchandise to Kmart, and, you know, people went and brought it. But like for $6.99, I would buy it too. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
so,
yo.
Listen, I don't want the bar to come at me.
Let's stop. No, listen. You did a great job. I just want to talk for a second.
Savagery.
Hold on.
The savagery.
Kmart discontinued a Barbie?
Yes.
Oh, y'all should have never told me something like that, yo. That is wild. But real quick, what would be the better verses? Nicki versus Cardi, or Nicki versus Little Kim? Go. One answer. One answer.
I have to answer that?
Yes.
Oh, I would say Cardi would be more entertaining. I would say that.
What the This that pilot right here.
Slaughterhouse. Mm-hmm. We have some friends in that group. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Before we get into all things Slaughterhouse, whether we agree with Joell Ortiz or Crooked I, or do we agree with Joe Budden of Royce the 5'9", Jerz, you did a lot of talking offline. I let Keisha get the mantle. You know, Keisha don't get a lot of segments. And here you are. You like, oh, nah, I watched this whole thing. I know the bodysuits, I know everything. So just go ahead.
I was just shocked.
In a minute and 30 seconds, just give me like your high points, your low points, all of it of the Nicki Minaj conversation with Joe Budden. Go ahead. Hurry up.
Great interview.
Yes, sir.
The only part that I felt like Keith should have brought up, or probably didn't have to bring up because we didn't have enough time, was when she went to Kanye and wanted to be a part of the Yeezy brand. And Yeezy was like, nah, if I'm going to give that to any female, I'm going to give it to my wife. So we talked about that a little bit. And your boy Ali said something that made me start thinking. He was like, yo, she better than Kanye. She is. And when it comes to that ranting, she's the female version of Kanye West.
She's better than Kanye how, though? Musically?
Her pen.
Okay, so she's a better lyricist than Kanye. Kanye makes the better music.
Used to make the better music.
Kanye makes the better music.
Used to.
Kanye makes the
I
better
don't like
music.
everything that he's doing.
No,
now.
that's fine.
It's not my cup of tea.
I mean, I'm making my opinion, and I'm stating that
you're a
Kanye
loyal
makes
fan.
the better music.
I feel you.
You know
You
what I'm
part of that.
And you know what? If Nicki Minaj would marry like an Instagram that can make a lot of money, like the same way Kanye did, then she wouldn't be asking Kanye for that. Wow. Anyway,
she married a though.
Anyway,
y'all awful.
Anyway,
shame, bro.
Let's go to the next thing. Slaughterhouse, fellas. I'm going to read this tweet that Royce the 5'9" then put out. You have 25% ownership equity in a building. Let's say an apartment building. You built this building with 3 partners, brick by brick. It's worth millions. That's a lot. If your first album only sold 200,000 and the second one only sold 100,000. But anyway, we won't get into that. Fine. Suddenly, the value drops because it needs renovations, etc. I thought y'all just dropped it in 2018. Fine, whatever, more lies. You and your partners have been talking about how this is going to work and how it's going to get done. Y'all just need to agree on a plan of attack. This is what Royce the 5'9" said in a tweet, talking about Slaughterhouse, basically saying, yo, Joell Ortiz, Crooked Eye, y'all are just 1/4 members. You can't just use the name Slaughterhouse because you all of a sudden want to put out an album. Which is funny to me because couldn't they easily just come out as Crooked Eye and Joell Ortiz?
Facts.
Did they need to put out the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse to make whatever statement that they want to make in the rap game? And then on top of it, Royce the 5'9", this is like the Eminem's version of Memphis Bleak. He's always good. He don't need this money. And Joell Ortiz, Joe Budden is making more money in the podcast game than what he ever would in music. He don't care about this. Y'all just I don't know if this whole IG Live situation that they put together was just some type of way where they could do like a fill out, like let's see how many people really do care about us. And then when they found out it was just as many people that it was, bought the first album, they was like, damn, it ain't good enough. Let's just back up. The IG Live said 200,000. They said this ain't enough. Let's back up. I'm out, fellas. So let me know what y'all agree or disagree. Who y'all down with? Y'all down with Joell Ortiz and Crooked Eye? Or y'all down with Joe Budden and Royce the 5'9"? Somebody talk to me.
Royce and Joe, man, absolutely. Like, there's no way. Like, you're not gonna have the locks. You understand what I'm saying? And then they put out an album and it's just chic. Yo, but it's the lock. That's crazy.
Hold on, real quick. I want to say something about that. I'm glad you talked about that because think about this: the locks have been they've been in contract problems for the longest, and they stood tight after that second album. I think they only have 3 albums out as like a legit Billboard album, mainstream album. I think they only released 3 albums.
That is correct. They lived off of mixtapes. They lived off of the streets.
Slaughterhouse lyrically, and if you're going to talk about the whole mixtape world, y'all supposed to be lyrical and dope enough. Y'all can at least exist on that lane if nobody is getting down with your the music that you putting out in the last 10 years. That's just my personal opinion. But back to everything that you were saying. I was just saying
they bugging, bro. They should have got the blessing of Royce and Joe before they put out any body of work with the name Slaughterhouse on it. It's that simple. You got partners. You can't just do whatever you want without your partners agreeing to it. It just doesn't work that way.
The album title is The Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse. It's not Slaughterhouse putting out Slaughterhouse without the 2 artists.
I need to see the album cover. So it doesn't say...
I don't... What I'm saying is it the group Slaughterhouse putting out The Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse?
I believe that's what they was doing.
Slaughterhouse. The Rise and Fall of Slaughterhouse.
That's the artist, that's the group, and that's the name of the album.
Group, name of album.
Yeah, that.
It's disrespectful.
No,
bro.
take it.
Why would you say that?
Absolutely, you take it. Because, let me tell you why you take it. It's because y'all two sitting on the sideline and we gotta eat. If it's that serious, let me buy my piece out. Or let me put it out and pay you.
If they asked for the blessing beforehand,
I don't care about no blessing.
You need that.
Them dudes been going back and forth for a long time to put together a project. Anybody with some common sense, with any level of common sense, can see that Joe is busy. Right? I don't know about Royce, but Joe is busy.
He's the biggest one out of all 4.
Didn't he say he's retiring from the rap game?
He been retired.
I'm going to say this.
There you go.
I'm going to say this.
Still.
I'm from Brownsville, dog. Take it.
He still owns a percentage, my guy.
So pay him.
Let me conclude. Let me conclude by saying this.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Let me just conclude by saying this, fellas, real fast. First of all, if Joell Ortiz think that Slaughterhouse is a bigger name than Joell Ortiz, then he shouldn't be rapping no more. To my pilots on the plane, Jerz, Smartz, check me out, yo. BeatsRhymesList.com has put together their top 30 rappers of the 2000s. So you had to have work in the 2000s. So Jerz, did you have work in the 2000s?
Absolutely. And if I'm not on this list, it's a fraud.
Jerz,
it's a fraud, bro. And
Jerz.
if y'all don't know, out there, if y'all don't know who I am, Google me. I belong on that list, man.
Chubba the Bricks just came out 4 months ago.
Yeah, but Jerz was out in 2002.
Okay.
So
I'll just run down the list.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all play defense. But before we go through the list, I want to just note some honorable mentions, okay? These are people that didn't make the list, y'all. Check this out. Y'all ready for the first name?
Yes, sir.
Rick Ross. Port of Miami 2006. Triller 2008. Deeper Than Rap 2009. Custom Cars and Cycles with Triple C's. I don't know about that. But anyway, he's on an honorable mention list, all right? Ja Rule is on an honorable mention list. And in my opinion, I know this is not a category, but if you said 3 consecutive albums, any artist, if you said 3 consecutive albums, I don't care if it was their first one, second one, third one, or their third one, fourth one, fifth one, but if I just go boom, 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 I think Ja Rule has like a top 5. The Vidi Vidi Vici, 336, Pain Is Love. I'm just saying, Bam, 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 Bam was like that. But The Last Temptation was 2002, Blood in My Eye 2003, then RULE 2004. But of course, Ja Rule 336 2000, Pain Is Love 2001. He's an honorable mention. All right?
Yeah, so, okay. I'm just soaking it all in. I'm just waiting for you to get to the actual list.
The Game is an honorable mention.
Okay, I can see that.
Beanie Siegel, honorable mention.
That's some BS.
Joel Santana, honorable mention.
I could see that.
Lloyd Banks, honorable mention.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah, for sure.
Killer Mike, honorable mention.
Okay.
All right, so here goes the list. Number 30, Nelly.
Wow, why's he low?
Number 29, Talib Kweli.
Okay. And Ja not on?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They wild.
Number 28, Gucci Mane.
I can see that.
Okay.
Number 27, Fabulous.
Okay.
Wow, this list might be going backwards, but go ahead.
Number 26, Styles P.
I can see that too.
Okay.
Number 25, Busta Rhymes.
Wildin'.
That should be lower. Like, well, higher. Like his number should be in the top 10 somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So Anarchy was 2000, Genesis 2001, It Ain't Safe No More 2002, The Big Bang 2006, Back on My BS 2009.
What happened to Extinction Level Event? That's not up there?
That was 98, 99.
Yeah. Damn. That's one of my favorite albums.
That was a great album. That was a great album. Number 24, Bun B.
Okay.
Right? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with that one. But
that's what I'm saying.
That might have been an honorable mention.
Yeah,
Here we go. Number 23, Sean Price.
It's Sean Price.
Oh, wow.
No, Sean Price is nice, but
I don't know Sean Price, and that's a shame.
He's
right?
like he's a New York underground style lyricist.
From Duck Down.
All right.
He like that.
I'm going to check him out now.
Sean Price is from Brownsville. He's from the home team. Anytime somebody from the home team go on the list, I'm all for it. He should actually be number 1 if you ask me.
Oh, all right. I hear you.
Hey, yo, he should be number...
If Bun B on this list, I deserve to be on this list, bro. I'm just saying, man. Go ahead.
I like Sean Price. Rest in peace to the guy, but he should definitely be 36. Anyway.
Check him out.
Number 22, Missy Elliott.
Mm-hmm. She should probably be higher.
Yes. Number 21, Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm. She should probably be higher.
Number 20, Scarface.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Number 19, Common.
Higher than Scarface? Maybe not.
I'm just listening to the names, but I can see why they're in the top 30.
Number 18, one of my favorites, Pusha T.
That might be a little bit too high there, my guy.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Number
Why
17.
is it not the Clips?
Number 17, this your boy right here, Jerz. Remember Lost Prevention?
No.
LP?
No.
Hey, yo, bro. Don't make me play that clip back.
You gonna have to, because I don't know who that is, bro.
Smartz. Remember when he was talking about Run the Jewels?
That's homeboy from Run the Jewels.
I don't know that record.
LP and Killer Mike. And he was like, yo, LP, that must be Lost Prevention, because I don't know who he was. And I was like, that was good right there. You needed that. Ba-doom, doom. That was good.
I don't know who that is.
All right.
Sorry.
That's crazy.
Number 16, Black Thought. Number 15, Ludacris.
Mm-hmm.
Number 14, Big Boy.
He only got one album during that time. Why is he not even? Why is it not the whole group? Why is it not Outkast? That makes no sense, but go ahead.
Number 13, Cameron.
Definitely.
Number 12, Lupe Fiasco.
Wait.
One album, bro.
Lupe is higher than Fab and Gucci.
Lupe only had
Jada
and Scarface. That's crazy. I'm just saying.
Lupe only had 2 albums in the 2000s. Lupe's Food and Liquor, 2006.
Classic.
Lupe Fiasco's The Cool, 2007.
And who was just before Lupe?
Who was before Lupe? That was Cameron, number 13.
There's no way.
There's
no way.
Let's keep going. Here we go. You ready? Number 11, MF Doom.
Okay.
Boo.
MF Doom was doing his thing in the underground.
Boo.
But I could see that.
Number 10.
He don't deserve to be number 11. I'm sorry.
He does not. Number
Honorable
10.
mention.
Number 10, Ghostface Killer.
Okay. Wait, 2000s?
That's too high.
Yeah. Number 10.
He had that remix with Beyonce.
What are they judging them by? Shows, ticket sales, or something?
Yeah.
What are they?
They're telling you their guest verses of the 2000s and the albums and mixtapes.
All right.
So they basically going by work and maybe how good the work is.
Okay.
But let's continue.
All right.
Exactly. Number 9, Young Jeezy.
Definitely.
Number 8, Nas.
2000s?
Stillmatic 2001.
That's
Lost
it.
Tapes
You don't gotta say
2002.
nothing else. Stillmatic.
Godson 2002.
Those
Streets
2 albums
Disciple
right there?
2004. Hip Hop is Dead 2006. The
Okay.
Untitled, The N-Word 2008.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Number 7, 50 Cent.
Okay.
Number 6, T.I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Number 5, Andre 3000.
For sure.
Number 4, Kanye West.
Definitely.
He should have been like number 2 or number 1.
Number 3, Eminem.
Okay.
Number 2,
Jay-Z.
Lil Wayne.
2 Lil Wayne? Yeah, for sure.
Number 2, Lil Wayne.
Number 1?
What y'all think number 1 is?
Jay-Z.
If it's not Jay-Z, I don't know.
It gotta be Jay. Who else?
It's definitely Jay-Z.
Yeah, man.
Come on, son.
It gotta be Jay.
All right, Keisha, I'm going to start with you. What makes a person immediately unattractive?
Bad breath, hands down.
Jerz, go ahead.
Attitude, personality.
Well, what kind of personality? Just
A stank one.
Okay,
A
there we go.
nasty one, just
That makes
for no
sense.
reason.
That's what I'm talking about. I just wanted you to, expound on
Yeah.
that. All right, here we go. Can a relationship survive when a woman earns more money than a man?
No. Experienced it myself. No.
Absolutely.
Is it okay to accept gifts from someone who is interested in you if you are in a relationship?
No. I would say no. Don't do it.
But I bought you that pod mic.
You didn't.
I'm just playing.
Wow. Okay. Hell no is my answer.
All right. Is it okay to dance with someone else at the club if you're in a relationship?
Yeah. As long as it's facing each other and no bumping and no twerking.
Okay, I was about to say, because we talked about this before, Keisha, and
Yeah.
you know how I feel about this, you know what I'm saying? The answer is no, because I know how me as a Black American, I know how we dance, you know what I'm saying? And my got to be in between them cheeks, you know what I'm saying? So if it don't work like that, we ain't dancing. So I don't know if my shorty could be doing all that, because like, what you talking about? This is what we you ain't doing that. What you thinking, Jerz? Talk to me.
I mean, moms don't care, so yeah. Moms don't care.
Okay.
So,
Jerz, I want to start with you on this one. Have you ever wanted to buy a sex toy but hesitated?
no. What the
Hell no. I just buy it. I want the toy. I'm going to get it.
What's the toy that you want, Keisha?
Yeah, how many toys you got?
Answer my question. Do not answer his. What is your go-to move in the bedroom? Do not answer that, Keisha. We start with Jerz. Go.
I don't have one.
Smartz, unmute your mic. Answer the question.
I don't have one, bro.
Answer the question, Smartz.
That's confidential.
Smartz, is that the move? The confidential?
Hey, bro,
That must be a consultant move.
That's classified.
All right, Keisha, you go. Your turn. Go.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that's classified. I can't put it out there like that. Won't be go-to no more. They'll know. They'll be anticipating it, waiting on it. What if I want to switch up?
You know how it's like Dr. J, you know the sky hook, you know it's coming, but you can't stop it? It's classified.
Hey, no comment, man.
The oil man himself, Johnny Walker Blue, Jerry Jones, the man who has paid $150 million for the Dallas Cowboys, right? He paid $150 million for them. Now they're worth $6.5 billion. This guy.
Jerz, I got a quick question for you real fast. Would you rather be the child of Jerry Jones or would you rather be the secret child of Jerry Jones?
That's a very interesting question.
check me out. So he has a secret daughter, supposedly, allegedly, but it's probably true. 25-year-old assistant to a Texas congressman right now, and she's also a former director of digital response in the Trump White House. Her name is Alexandria Davis. Now, she's supposed to get lump sum payments at the age of 26 and 28 from the trust fund of Jerry Jones. Let's just get right down to the nitty-gritty. This is why she is willing to say out loud and go public that Jerry Jones is her father. So for some reason, there's another daughter that Jerry Jones is claiming.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, the woman's getting a divorce. Now, here's where it get even funnier. For some reason, Alexandria Davis' mother is getting subpoenaed. She has nothing to do with this, but she's getting subpoenaed over the other daughter's divorce. So if she says... She divorced from some other man. This is just a random man. But this is another daughter. But this daughter that's getting this whole going to court with the divorce is a daughter that Jerry Jones acknowledges. The daughter that Jerry Jones do not acknowledge, her mother has to go on the stand. Now, if she goes on the stand, she may have to say, hey, yo, R.I.P. Scott Hall, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, yo. You know what I mean?
Yo.
But she's going to have to say, yeah, well, me and Jerry, we did some things in the backseat of Dallas Cowboy Stadium. Wow. You know, the old one, not this new one, you know. Mm-hmm. And then that messes up the trust fund money.
Definitely be a secret child and give me them secret lump sum payments, my guy.
Yo, I dislike you.
Why?
Because we think alike. Yo, this is crazy. I'd rather be the secret child too. First of all, you're already Jerry Jones' secret daughter and you worked in the White House already. Which, by the way, when you work in the White House, you're under oath. So they know that you're Jerry Jones' daughter. They just can't tell the nation, but they know. But anyway, real stuff. Hear me out. I'd rather be the secret child straight up for this reason and this reason only. Let's say this woman wasn't able to go to Cowboy games and get all close because, you know, she can't hang out with the quarterbacks and the running backs or whatever. She could be like this. Hey, secret dad, you know what? I just woke up and I had an epiphany today. I was watching Ballers with The Rock and I think I could do that. Why don't you buy me CAA, motherfucker? That's all you gotta do, okay? What he gonna do? Nah, I'm gonna say no. Well, I'm about to tell the world, all right. We'll get you your own sports agency. America, we're about to get up out of here. We're about to play Cards Against Humanity. I even got my intern from the back room real fast. My man, Al, what's up?
What's happening, Captain?
So check me out. This is what we about to do. Let me do my live read first, Smartz, and then we'll get up on our way. In these almost post-pandemic days, it's better to bring the kickback to you than you to the kickback. With WeDeliverToYou.com, you can get your exotic smoke, vape cartridges, edibles, and munchies through the online store and delivered to you in 30 minutes. That's right, folks. Go to WeDeliver, WeEDeliver, the number 2, you.net. That's WeDeliverToYou.net. All right, Smartz, talk to America.
All right, so we getting ready to play Cards Against Humanity. Al has the cards. Behind the scenes, Nas and I picked the cards that we wanted to use. We had to pick a black card. We had to pick a white card. The black card is the beginning of the statement. The white card is the end of the statement. So Al has a pair of cards. He's going to run through all the sets and he's going to tell us which ones he likes, whether he thinks it's funny or he likes it. Whichever one he picks, that person gets the point. So we're going by points. Whoever gets the most points wins. So it's 1 point per set that Al picks. So you ready?
Ready.
Like, let's go.
Welcome to the jungle. We've got a huge swan that wants to...
Wow.
Versus, you better lose yourself in the music. The moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance for affirmative action.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to go with that affirmative action, Black Power thing.
Let's go. You know me. That's me, dog. You knew that was blickety black Smartz on that one.
I like the swan one.
It was funny, but it wasn't affirmative action.
It wasn't affirmative action. Come on. We know this. We know that. We know which one was going to win with that one.
Round 2?
Yes, let's go.
Lucky to be alive. Kylie Jenner's terrifying encounter with thy anus.
Wow.
Disclaimer, I'm covering up the answer before I read it, so it's shocking me too. All right, the next one, versus. What's kind of sad, kind of beautiful, but always kind of funny? putting a bookmark in your to remind me where I left off.
Yo.
I'm going to go with the bookmark joint. Y'all wasn't going to catch me going with the Kylie Jenner joint. You feel me?
We tied up.
We tied. So that one was Nas, by the way. The bookmark.
This one's supposed to have 2. Oh, there you go. All right.
Yeah, that one got 2. Round 3.
Round 3. Warning. Swallowing an open uncanned of beer may cause getting a white girl wasted. Versus men like putting the Pop-Tarts in the toaster like a self-respecting person. That's a hard one.
Yeah, they both was kind of lame.
You got
to do the best with what you got.
You got to do the best with what you got.
What's less lame is the question. All right, let's see.
I don't mean to sell mine, but I think I put mine together like this.
I'm gonna go with
the sentence just went. It just went together.
I'm gonna go with the white girl wasted because it was
a
2
double,
attempts.
It was 2. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
All right, so you get it. All right, so you up. You get another point. You up 2-1. Round 4.
Round 4. Few remember Beethoven's lesser known symphony, Ode to the Janky that go clinkety clink.
Wow.
Oh
damn! Why did go clickety clink though?
That's the old nipple wings, dog. As a feminist, I cannot support a bird funeral.
Wow.
I thought this clinkety clink was going to top everything, son. I'm going to have to go with the bird funeral.
Okay.
Yo, the bird funeral was for real, dog.
All right. Nas is up 3-1.
The bird is the word, dog.
The bird is the word.
The bird is the word.
Damn.
So final round.
All right, fifth and final round. Mom, look at me, Mom. I'm wife swapping.
What? Yo.
Ooh. Ready or not, here comes losing custody of the kids.
Yeah.
The custody of the kids.
Damn, 4-1. I'm up out of here.
4-1?
Yeah. That's you got 4-1. Good job, bro. You hold the belt.
Thank you for flying the late night flight. Shout out to all the pilots who contribute to the fastest rising podcast.
Hey, yo, what the f***? This is some pally right here.